So, colours to talk to, and welcome to March. And for St. Patrick's Day, I just thought I'd show everybody how to make a tricolour bow. So what you need is your green, white and your orange ribbon. And this is just the florist ribbon that you'll purchase in your local flower shop, and it's quite reasonable to buy. It's waterproof as well. So the measurement that you need is, if you stretch out your two arms, that's the length of ribbon that you need. So if you want to call that 2 metres or 1.5 metres. So you need a length of green. You now need the exact same length in the white, but don't worry now if one is a little bit shorter or longer than the other. That's not going to make any difference to the bow. And then you need the same measurement again in your orange. So you get your 3 pieces of ribbon at the same time. So I have my green, my white and my orange. And I'm now going to turn them or wrap them around my 2 hands, and I'm making a circle. So can you see that I'm getting this trick? Now the idea, or the size of the circle, it's to be 8 inches kind of diameter going across. If you were to use an A4 page as a measurement, that would give you a good idea what size it is. So when I came to the end there, you can see where the ribbons are a little bit uneven, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim them. So that's why when you're measuring them, it really makes no difference. So, a bit of moss on the table here and it's sticking to the bows. So you get your circle of ribbon and you now fold it over in half. And where you fold it, you crease it. But just try to avoid creasing that end of the ribbon, because with this ribbon, once you crease it, the crease doesn't come back out of it. On the folded side of the ribbon, kind of have that away from your body, and with a sharp scissors, you cut out 2 triangles. So you can see I'm cutting out 1 triangle there. And to cut the other side, the handiest thing to do is just turn the ribbon around in your hand. I'm right-handed, so now I still have the scissors in my right hand, and cut out a 2nd triangle. But just avoid making the cuts meet. Leave a little space in the middle, so when I open it out, it looks like a dicky bow shape. And the secret with this bow is to get the centre of that dicky bow to be as thin as possible. Now what I need are strings, or tie strings, to come out of the bow. And if you like, you could have had these prepared already. You could get a length of each of the colours. Again, I'm not being particular about measuring these, I can trim them afterwards. So I'm just getting a length of the green, the white and the orange again. There we go, get the 3 of them more or less the same length. And I'm just kind of like roughly grabbing them in the middle, in the centre of the ribbons. Now again, don't worry that they're not exactly the same length. I'll trim them off afterwards. And you're going to add them to the back of your dicky bow. I'm saying the back, to be honest, there's no difference to the back and the front of the bow. I'm just deciding now that that's the back. Off one of the colours, and again you could have prepared this in advance, this ribbon tears really easy. You don't even need nails to tear it. So just off one of the ribbons, I'm just going to tear a thin strip. So you can see there, it's just a thin strip of ribbon. It's about 1 centimetre in width. And this thin strip of ribbon is going to wrap around the centre of what I described as the dicky bow, and the 2 pieces are going to tie at the back in a double knot. Now this part can be tricky. You'll probably find that you need another hand to help hold it. So you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm resting the ribbon against my chest or my stomach there, just to hold it while I tie the knot, pull the knot really, really tight, and then tie a double knot. Again, these 2 strings, they're going to be used to tie onto whichever the item is. These tail pieces, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to fold them over, and if I do a little cut upwards into the ribbon, you'll see then I get that fancy little V, to see just at the bottom. And then I'm going to do the same. So again, that's why I wasn't particular about measuring the ribbon at the beginning, because I knew I was going to end up going back anyway and trimming it. So you can make all these bows in advance. I have one like made already, and then you can open them when you need them. The thing is, if you open them too far in advance, they are inclined to crease. So wait until you're ready for the occasion, so hopefully St. Patrick's Day in 2 weeks' time, and then you can open the bow. To open the bow, in one side of the loops, the best thing to do is place your 2 hands inside it. It's hard to sometimes get a grip on the ribbon, it kind of slides. You can see there I'm trying to grip the ribbon and sliding. So sometimes if your finger is damp, so if you just dampen your finger, I'm just using my tongue there, just dampen your finger, and as you pull out the inside loop, you always pull the inside loop first. And as you pull out the inside loop, the orange one, twist it to your belly. The white one, twist it to your belly, not too hard. And the green one, twist it to your belly. Then I'm pulling out the next one, an orange one, and I'm twisting it in your direction towards the camera, then the white one, and then the green one. Now I go back down to the beginning, which is to my chest now, an orange one, a white one, and a green one. And then I'm going back over to the camera, an orange one, a white one, and obviously the green one. And that's one side of the bow opened. You then turn the bow upside down, and in the other end you do the exact same thing. So place your 2 hands inside the bow. I'm pulling from my left, okay, so remember you're looking at this from a mirror side. I'm wetting my finger, and the inside loop, I'm pulling it to me. The next one, I'm also pulling to me, and the next one, I'm also pulling to me. So that was my orange, my white, my green. And now this time, I'm going to repeat it, but this time I'm pulling them in your direction. So again, the orange one is going towards the camera, so is the white one, and so is the green one. And then I'll do it again, an orange one to me, a white one to me, and obviously the green one is the last one. So I'll have 2 short tails there. That was the beginning of the bow, so I'm just going to fold them over and do that fancy little cut I showed you earlier. The 2 thinner strings, they're to tie it. So say maybe if you want to tie this onto your gate or your doorway, or maybe anybody going away on holidays for St. Patrick's Day, and do you ever bring your car to the car park in Dublin Airport, and you can never find your car when you come back then the following night or whenever you arrive back. Tie one of these bows to the aerial of your car, and I'm guaranteed you'll find your car when you come through. So I'll just open this other one as well. So there's the same bow made up. Wet your finger, inside loop, twist it to me, twist it to me, twist it to me. And then this time go the opposite direction. So twist it away, twist it away, twist it away. And then go back in your direction, over to me, and that's our last one. So that's one side of the bow opened. Now do the exact same on the other end. So inside loop, treat the straight ones like loops, okay? Inside to me, inside to me, inside to me. Because you have the beginning of the ribbon and the end of the ribbon, so that's how you're going to have them straight ones. And then same thing, repeat, but go in the opposite direction. So orange to you, white to you, and then the dark green to you. And then repeat it, but this time go to your chest. The orange to me, the white to me, and the green to me. And the straight ones that I pulled out, okay, what you can just do is just do that fancy little cut, just by folding them over and just doing a cut upwards into the bow, and that's what gives that fancy little cut. So again, your 2 thinner strings are what you're going to tie it onto your suitcase going on holidays, or the area of your car, or like you could get some balloons. It's a cheap decoration, so for happy St. Patrick's Day. If anybody wants to watch a repeat of that, obviously you can rewind this video and you can watch it again. But if you go to our website, which is flowerschoolireland.com, there's a button along the top and it says blog. If you click on the blog button, I've lots of video tutorials showing you how to make lots of different types of bows. So if you want to learn how to make the bow in 1 colour or 2 colours, or learn how to make them in fabric, you'll find it all on our website. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Please comment below and maybe share it with your friends, and give us a little thumbs up. Thanks a million for tuning in.